Cell phone service is a big problem too. Right now I'm trying to use my GPS, but as you can see, I'm having a hard time trying to get a signal. And you can probably see the amount of water there. You definitely don't want to be playing on a road like that one. But just looking at this home leaves them heartbroken, but they're grateful to be unharmed more than anything. Dozens packed up along the road for praise and worship in Danville's Day of Unity event. But tonight's message was about bringing the community together in prayer following the death of George Floyd. You can see that flame, you see that glow right there that just popped up. Those I spoke to say they're not even looking for that Christmas present underneath that Christmas tree. What they're looking for is the jackpot. As construction continues on the Halifax County Courthouse, a local organization is calling on another project. They're looking to remove this Confederate statue. The people I talked to are on different sides of the aisle when it comes to a casino in their backyard. I'm gonna give it a try. Wish me luck. Woo! Happy New Year! As construction continues on the Halifax County Courthouse, a local organization is calling on another project. They're looking to remove this Confederate statue, which they say is a symbol of hate in the community.
We want to see this community united, and having Confederate statues and iconography is very hurtful to a large section of the community.
Hope Harris-Gales is the co-chair of the organization One Community. They started a petition to remove and relocate the Confederate statue by the courthouse.
And I feel like after the movement, it became a big deal to get rid of these things that are very racist but extremely normal in our society.
They don't want to see it destroyed or erase history.
I believe firmly that those who forget history are doomed to repeat it. So I never want us to forget the Civil War, the Confederacy, or any of the causes.
Harris-Gales says it should be in a museum where its story could be told. One Community founder, Carol Gravett, says the United Daughters of the Confederacy erected it in 1937. I reached out to the national chapter to see what they think about moving it to a museum. So far, I haven't heard back.
If the statute is meaningful to some people from a historical point of view, we think it can find a new home.
I reached out to the Halifax County Board of Supervisors. I only got a hold of 2 of them, and only Vice Chairman Garland Ricketts would comment. He says he plans to listen to what the organization has to say and go about any decision they make in a legal matter. The group plans to speak at the Board of Supervisors meeting next week. In Halifax, Kaicey Baylor, ABC 13 News. Stylish clothing and accessories normally pack the storefront window here at Lanter's, but now these big signs will fill those windows after the owner announced it's time to pack things up.
Land Store, this is John Lantor speaking.
The phone has been ringing off the hook, and clothes are coming off the shelves. Owner John Lantor tries to hold back tears when talking about closing the store after 114 years.
I get a little emotional.
He says this store has seen the 1930s depression, recessions, and now the coronavirus pandemic. He says with the uncertainty of the pandemic, he feels it's the right time to retire.
Hadn't planned on it this year. I was hoping, not hoping, but I was thinking I would work 1, 2, 3, 4 more years.
Lantor's children aren't interested in stepping in, so sadly it's the end of the line. Longtime shoppers came in once they found out.
I shed a few tears because this has always been my place to shop.
He has the best clothes, he has the best brands. Nobody else around here does.
Eunice Slayton recalls coming to the store with her mother as a child, talking with the original owners, Lantor's grandparents.
They would talk to me like I was an adult, and I was very young, maybe 5, 6, and that just thrilled me so.
She says the customer service is what kept her shopping at the store for so long.
We became friends with our customers here and vice versa. So we're just part of South Boston and Southside Virginia and always will be.
Lantor's is holding a going out of business sale and expects to close in a couple of months. In South Boston, Kaicey Baylor, ABC 13 News. Well, all city leaders say they wanted to lead by example, but also influence others to get the COVID-19 vaccine. But for one council member, it means so much more after a battle with the virus and a devastating loss.
Okay, let's do it.
Getting the vaccine marks a new beginning for council member Reverend Larry Campbell Jr.
I feel great. It was not painful at all.
He and his wife contracted COVID-19 back in June. Sadly, his wife succumbed to the virus. Campbell thought he was going to join her.
It's not a pretty picture when you actually see death and you think that you're going to die.
But the new year brought a gift we all were hoping for, a vaccine. One by one,
It's done.
city leaders took the first step of battling COVID-19.
But we're here today, and thanks to Dr. Miller and the doctors in our community for letting us be the examples. And if we can do it, we want you to do it.
Vice Mayor Dr. Gary Miller got all council members together to get the vaccine at Paths Community Medical Center. He already got 2 shots of the Pfizer vaccine and is working to make sure everyone in the community gets one. He says it's the only way to turn things around.
It is a crisis right now, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better. So this is the only thing that's going to turn the tide.
And Paths will be working with the health department to vaccinate people ages 65 and older in a closed clinic this Saturday on Averett University's campus. Now, this event has already reached its capacity, but if you want to sign up for the next one, you should call the health department. For now, live in Danville, Kaicey Baylor, ABC 13 News.